videos. All right. Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Lars? How's it going, buddy?
Good. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Yeah. No, thanks
Thank
for having
you.
me.
Yeah.
Go
Thank
ahead,
you
brother.
for coming on the show. Welcome
Thanks
to
for
the
inviting
Lars
me to the show.
cast.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, yes, dude. I'm so stoked. So a lot of people probably know you, but some people don't. For those who don't, would you mind introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, well, my name is Silvio Tales. I'm just an immigrant, like many of many of you guys. Come from Nicaragua, which is just like Cuba, a very poor country.
Hmm.
Came here when I was like 20 years old. I had a tough time at the beginning, trying to learn the language. Man, but I'm very thankful for this country, for all the things that have given me. So
Hmm.
that's why I'm doing videos, promoting my life. Because I think we all should be thankful for all the little things that we have. Because when you come from a poor country, trust me, trust me, you're very thankful for any little thing. And we all should be thankful, grateful, because this is a great country, man. We have
Wow.
a lot of opportunities. It has given me a lot of opportunities, and I'm very grateful.
I love it. I love it, dude. And tell me the country you're from again. I didn't quite catch that. Sorry.
Nicaragua. Nicaragua is
Okay.
just like Cuba, a very poor country.
Yeah. Right on, dude. And again, I'm so hyped to have you on. I'm like, dude, Silvio's on with me.
Thank you, buddy.
So for
No,
all
thanks.
the, do you have, where can people find you online?
Okay, I have Facebook. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Also, I'm on TikTok.
Oh.
Just look for my name, and I have tons of videos.
Is it just Silvio or what's the Instagram handle or a different one? Do you know?
Silvio Teles, just my name.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah,
Okay, so if you heard that here first, folks, if you're looking for some motivational Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, etc.
yeah,
day, you look at for this guy,
yeah.
Silvio Teles, right?
Yes, sir. I always try to make a video every day to
Yeah.
motivate people, to not only motivate young people, but mostly people around my age. Because
Yeah.
working out has opened up the door for me for a lot of things, a lot of things,
Wow.
man.
Now, how did you? Let me take. I have a few like introductory questions, but then you got my mind going already. So let me start from the beginning. You work for UPS, right?
Yes.
Now, how did you get your start at the company? How did that come about?
Well, actually, I didn't know about UPS. I started used to work for I worked for DHL before.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, I had plenty of jobs before DHL too. But when I started DHL, then I heard about UPS. So I made it my goal to try to get into UPS. So I got into UPS. I think I was like 29 years old. I mean, I started a little older.
Right.
So I've been with the company almost 25 years. I'm 54.
Nice.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I've been a driver for like roughly 22, 23 years.
Nice. I've been so the listening audience probably knows this already, but I've been at UPS. It's gonna be 28 years in January, this coming January. So, and UPS driver, two minus 2 years, so 20, almost 26 years driving. So it's time
Excellent.
flies.
Tell me about it.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
so you were at DHL and then you just wanted to go to the Brown, just heard it's
Brown. That was
just
my
decided.
goal. That was like graduating for me. That was like
Yeah,
graduation, man. It's great. And bro, and,
I
when I
love it.
started working, I was so hyped up, because UPS is a great company. And then
Right.
I started making videos because I made a post on the UPS page,
Hmm.
and you work for UPS.
Oh yeah,
I made
yeah. Shout out to the guys that run that Facebook page. So,
so I noticed I made a big impact in people. Everybody was calling me, oh, the Hulk, the UPS Hulk, this and that. So I mean, I started making posts every now and then, but I noticed people, most of the people making negative negative comments most of the
hmm,
time. So I have to change this around by making positive posts, by
yeah,
telling people to be grateful, to be thankful. Because when you come from a poor country
Hmm.
where it's like I never had a birthday party in my life because my family was so poor.
Right.
And now by working for UPS, if I giving me, you know, it helped me raise my family, send them to college. It has given me a lot. So
Wow.
that's why I started promoting these videos. And you got to be thankful. UPS is a great company.
Yeah.
I know it's tough. It's tough. It's hard. But hey, if you go to work with a negative attitude, you're just gonna make it harder on yourself.
Hmm.
So be
Hmm.
positive, be happy. Have fun.
Yeah.
That's what I
This
do
is a
every day.
this is sorry. This is a theme in my podcast. So you're the second guest I had on who just says like you said positivity. You got to say, the job
Positivity, man.
job is hard, of course, but
It's hard.
the
It's not easy.
opportunities we have for the job and the positive. So that was going to say, stay strong, stay positive. I'm sure you're familiar with
That's my
Bobby.
motto.
The
That's my motto, buddy. Yeah. Stay strong.
yeah, I
The
like
only
to
way
do
we're gonna
shout
stay,
outs. I'm
the
sorry.
only way we're gonna stay strong is by being positive.
Yes, yes, very good, very good.
Every day I go to work in the morning, I'm like with a big smile. You know,
Yeah.
awesome.
Can I ask you a question? Were you always like that from when you were little to now, or did it come about at a different time in your life? Like, how did you
But
get that positivity?
actually, bro, I grew up watching Arnold, Lou
Yeah,
Ferrigno.
yeah,
But back in my country, it's like I didn't have enough to work out with. So when I was a kid, I started making these cement weights.
hmm,
I think you're familiar with it,
yeah,
concrete weights, and I work out with whatever I had. But since I was a little kid, I had this thing in my mind about being healthy, eating good. I couldn't do it 100% back in my country, but when I got here to the U.S., I feel like a freaking little kid going to Disney for the first time. So all the gyms, supermarkets, like man, I can do it here, you know.
wow,
So that's
wow.
how I started my bodybuilding career here in the U.S.
That's awesome, man. So you just used what you had, the existing, like a UPS, the existing tools, right?
Existing
Yours, the concrete
existing
blocks,
tools, whatever you have, yeah.
cinder block. So for the listening audience, me and you are around the same age range, but Lou Ferrigno, can you tell us who that is for people who don't know, the younger audience?
I grew up watching the Incredible Hulk.
Hmm.
He's the real Hulk. He's the one that played the real one because he's not a computerized or whatever. It's like the real person. That guy was huge, and back then he was huge. And
Oh yeah.
I grew up watching him. I wanted to be like him, so I started. That's how I started working out. I think I started working out when I was like 14 years old.
That's awesome,
Until
bro.
until now, I haven't stopped. That guy's awesome. And the guy still look great. He's like almost
Yeah.
70.
Hey,
He's
look at
still
you.
does.
Do you mind doing one thing for the camera? Put your arm up like this. You got a big muscle, man. Holy shit. You're the man, bro. Um, there you go. So that reminds me. So thank you for doing that for the viewers.
Anytime, bro.
He for the viewing audience or the listening audience, he just put his arm up to the muscle. So goddamn, that's great. So for the another question I had for you, we were talking earlier before the podcast about motivation, and I mentioned to you a guy. His name is Daniel the Warrior. He's on Instagram. Are you
Yes,
familiar?
I'm familiar with him. There is one thing that he mentions that he says: discipline is freedom. I could try to motivate you all you want, but if you guys don't have the discipline and the willing to do things, it's not gonna happen. You have to be disciplined. I've been disciplined all my life. You know what I mean? To build a routine, you have to start like building up that routine. It's gonna be tough at the beginning, but if you're disciplined, you're gonna make it happen.
Wow.
Discipline is freedom. That's what I learned from Daniel. That
Oh,
that kid is awesome. Awesome.
so shout out to Daniel the
To
Warrior. I'm gonna give you
Daniel.
the exact Instagram here. One second. So his name is
Follow this
Daniel the
guy.
Warrior.
Follow these
Yes.
guys.
Exactly.
Study
Five
argument.
o 503. Daniel the Warrior. Shout out to Daniel. So he motivates me. And then I asked you before the podcast, like, have you heard of him? And you said, yeah, he motivates me. I was like,
Me.
he motivates you?
He's good.
That's
He
what
got
you're
me
putting
going.
over
He
here.
got me going. Let me tell you.
I love
Because
that, bro.
what
So
he
so
says
shout
is
out to
true.
him.
Yeah. Remember, guys,
Exactly.
discipline. Discipline is everything in life. It's freedom.
Yes.
That's what I
Exactly.
tell my kids here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, now I'm gonna ask one more question about Daniel, and then I got a question about the kids. For so Daniel asked one question. I put a question out on Instagram. Do you have any questions for Silvio? And he says, I'm gonna read it out to you. He says, uh, dude, for Silvio, what is your why for getting super ripped? Thanks for thanks, brother. I appreciate you. And then he put 100% and then a pounds emoji. So that's from Daniel.
Just eating healthy, buddy. Eating healthy. I mean, that's my lifestyle. I try
Mm,
to be healthy. I mean, I got overboard when I told you I got back from the cruise. Because you gotta have fun too.
yeah.
I just gotta get back in my diet again. But I eat healthy all year round. That's the
Nice.
key. That's the key. And as you
So
get older, you're gonna notice that you need to eat healthy. You can't eat the same food you used to eat when you were younger.
right, right. Yeah, when I notice the older I get, the better healthy wise I eat.
You have to.
Even though it's more expensive, as a young man, I was like, oh, it's too expensive. I don't, nah.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, oh, I'm getting old, I'm getting aging, but I need to eat the good shit.
Yeah, good. It's expensive, but you know what? Like my doctor says, the older you get, the less food you need. You need to be eating all that junk food.
Right.
You have to
Yeah,
be
the
very
junk.
selective. Yeah.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Um, you did mention kids. If you're comfortable talking about it, do
Yeah.
you mind t mentioning just, you don't have to mention names, but if you want to, no problem. How many kids do you have and around the ages if you're comfortable?
Four. I got two. I mean, I have four and two grandkids, two adults,
Nice. Nice.
25, 33, and I had two, 21 and 14.
That's great. That's great. How do they motivate you to do your job or
That's my
how's that,
motor, buddy. That's my engine. That's what gets me going every day, every morning.
dude?
If it wasn't for
That's so
them, I wouldn't be doing this.
right. Yeah, me
Yes,
too.
sir. Yeah,
My
buddy.
kids motivate me too, man. Wow. So, and then I love I love talking to you. This is why I love the podcast. So just meeting people,
Me,
I
it's awesome.
people who inspire me. You inspire me just to see
Well,
what you do and
I'm glad, buddy. I'm glad because I mean, I want to motivate people, man. I want to inspire people because
yeah.
I'm very grateful to be here in the United States, bro. Yeah, it helps me a lot. It changed my life around. You know, like I said, I my parents couldn't do that much for me back there, but they brought me here, and I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah.
You know,
That's that's the best, dude. And then you've been in this country so when you're very young, how old did you say?
I came here when I was 18, probably. I mean, I turned 19.
Nice. I'm gonna turn off my notifications. I'm being a bad podcast host. I don't want it to have a noise.
Yeah.
So that's great. I've been I mean I've been born in just tell you a little bit about myself.
Okay.
I've been, born in San Francisco, California. I've been out here, 1975. I'm vintage, right? My dad was in the army, in the military. Here he went into the army about the time he had me, and I don't know. Been UPS driver. Gosh, I've told you how long, but my dad actually told me I used to live very close to the hub in to California here. I told him, or he told me Christmas time, hey, they're hiring. You should go check it out. So, oh yeah, his brother actually used to work. So shout out to my brother. Excuse me, his brother's my uncle Dan. Shout out to him. He used to work there a long time ago, and he inspired me. My dad did, and my uncle to go to UPS. So I've
Nice.
been there
Nice.
since I was 19 or 18 and a half, I think.
So
Time
can I
flies.
can I ask you something now?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about UPS?
I really, I really, I really love it. There's some people, you like you said, the positivity. Some people hate it. Some people love it. Some people should just quit and never come back. It's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
there's levels of
Yeah,
not respect, but levels of trying to think of the word, how they like it or don't like it, and
yeah,
they sometimes are happy people, and sometimes they're just cranky old farts,
yeah, exactly. But you know
as
what?
you know.
Discipline.
Uh, yeah, I
If you're
really,
not disciplined,
hmm
you're not gonna
I
make it.
really, yeah, I really do appreciate all the opportunities it's given me. I mean, if I wasn't a UPS driver, I probably wouldn't have met you and been on Instagram looking at UPS drivers and
Thank you,
see
brother.
that stuff.
Thank you, brother. Thanks.
Yeah, for sure. Um,
You gotta be grateful for every little
yeah,
thing in life.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
important. I mean, some people are, some people aren't. I'm not telling people how to act and react to things. It's your you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them
Yeah.
drink kind of thing. You can make them respect. You
You
can't
can.
make them like
Exactly.
something, right? So I
Yes.
just put it out there, put this out there, and it's a very, I don't know. I never really think about it, but we're very blessed. We're very lucky to be in the position
We're
we're
super
in.
blessed, especially
And
nowadays. Things are getting
yeah,
tough up there.
let me ask you a question about COVID. So when you were work through the pandemic, I assume?
Yes.
So 2020 was a rough year. I call it the dumpster fire of the year.
Yeah, bro.
It
It was
was
rough.
rough.
Yeah, it was
Did you
rough.
work? How was it working as a UPS driver in those times? Like, was it crazy? Was it good? Like, what? Tell me about that if you can.
Let me tell you, man. We were super busy. Everybody was ordering things online. I thought it was gonna slow down, but actually
Yeah,
we got heavy. It looked like peak season, and I think it's been peak season every day since then. It doesn't stop.
really.
Ordering things online became so popular. Even though people are ordering things online, you
Right.
know. But it was tough, but everything is possible. Everything is possible. I always
Yeah.
say that in my videos.
What's it?
Everything is possible, dude.
Nice.
And I mean, I kept working out, normal.
Right.
I mean, my family got the COVID. It's one thing about me. My family got it twice. I didn't get it. You know
Wow.
why? Eating healthy, taking my daily vitamins. It helped
Hmm.
me. I,
Nice.
I do the test, and people are like, "How come?" I'm just eating healthy and working out. That's it. Healthy
I think
lifestyle.
I think too, you said eating healthy. We're talking about staying strong, staying positive is also like a mindset. You can go, okay, I'm gonna not get, I don't get sick, but like once every like 2, 3 years, like
Yeah.
if that. I'm
If
very
exactly.
if that. But I got affected by the
Because I
damn
think,
the
yeah, you got it.
I got affected by it. Yeah, but it was rough, but I'm still here. Yeah, I'm good.
Hey,
I'm happy. I'm still
we're
happy.
grateful.
We're
Thank
still
God.
doing the podcast. Yeah, thank God
Yes.
for real. Um, but yeah, it affected everybody. It affected my
Yeah.
family. It affected your family. I'm sure. You said you
Yeah.
didn't get it. Like, wow,
Like
I'm really impressed by that. Like, it
yeah.
must be that the working out.
That's what I'm saying. The working out, but my immune system is
Hell
boosted
yeah.
out. Yeah.
And, and then vitamins. I take vitamins daily too recently just to
Daily.
get, when you get older, you want to take care of yourself
You
better.
want to take care
And
of
that's what,
yourself. You have to take your supplements every day, every morning.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a certain supplement you take? I'm not trying to get a shout out for them, but if you have one that you like to take, is there what's your routine if you
It's
don't mind?
simple. I just take my multivitamin Centrum,
Hmm,
multivitamins, and I mean, and for energy, I just love the C4 or Bang. So
okay.
I make a lot of videos on those.
So shout out to C4. We do a little promo code Silvio right here for some
Yes. Yes,
future.
sir.
Go get your C4 today. Shout out to
There you
their
go.
Instagram.
There you go. Exactly. That's
That's
not for it.
awesome.
I mean, I'm not saying to take it every day, but whenever you need it, you need a boost. Yeah.
Dude,
A lot
so
of people ask me, "Oh, do you drink C4? How many C4 do you drink a day?" I go, once a day. That's if I need it.
yeah, that's good, dude. So you get that natural energy.
I
If
got
you
the
don't need
natural
it every
energy.
day, you don't
I don't
use
need
it
it
every
every day,
day.
man. Just my attitude, bro. Just being positive. That's your natural booster every day. Wake
That's
up,
awesome.
being thankful for being alive, thankful to God, and
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
also come from a Christian family.
Nice.
My routine has
Nice.
been the same for all the years. Every Sunday, go pick up my dad, take him to church, take him to eat lunch, and even for that, you need to be disciplined. I've been doing this
Yeah.
for years, bro. Years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Oh, so you reminded me of one thing. There's a few questions I like to ask, 2 or 3 questions. You mentioned your dad, and it reminded me of mentors. if you have a mentor, either your dad or anybody that you can think of in your life that or at work that has affected you and you look up to, can you tell us a little bit about a
No, to
mentor?
me, bro. To me, my dad is my hero, my mentor. Everybody has a superhero. My superhero is my dad. He he brought his whole family here. He's
Mm,
six of us, and he was very poor. So I'm very thankful for that. That man is like, I still look. I mean, he's in good shape. He also took care of himself,
nice.
and I think I'm disciplined because of him. He always taught me to be disciplined. To be disciplined in
Yeah,
life. That's
right
that's
on.
the key. That's the key for everything. And I
Yeah,
always look up to him.
right on, man. Yeah, our fathers and mothers out there. Shout out to all the fathers and mothers of
My
the
mothers.
world. We couldn't be here without our mothers, right? And,
Exactly. My
and
mom passed
fathers
away
are,
like she passed away like 3 years ago. She
oh, I'm
was
sorry
also
about to hear that.
yeah. She was my best friend. We were very close.
Yeah, man, I didn't mean to bring up a sensitive subject. I apologize if that was, I didn't mean
No,
to.
no, no. It's good. Yeah, it's
Um,
good.
well, yeah, I just wanted to do the love for everyone who helped us along the way to get to where we are today. And
Yeah,
shout out to your mom, shout out to your dad. And they help mold us in a
yeah.
sense, right?
They are role models.
Yeah. Do you have any lessons you've learned from anybody in your life, parent or friend or anyone that you use to this day or you value that is a helpful?
To respect your parents, respect them, love them, and to follow their advices. Because they know more than we do, and then we gotta pass that on to our kids. It's a chain. Do what your parent tells you to do, and up to date, man,
Nice.
I still listen to him. You know,
That's great. That's great. Well, shout out to your dad. I don't know if you want to put his initial out there or name, but shout
Silvio
out to your
Tele Senior,
hey,
Senior,
shout out to Silvio Senior.
Senior. He's my superhero, my best friend,
I love
my
that.
best
I
friend.
love that, man. Um, wow. Yeah, you got me. You got me. I'm like thinking about my past and everything. Like, your parents really do mold you. At least the good ones do, and help you in a positive way. And it's really important, like what you said. Some kids don't have parents. Some
Exactly.
kids' parents aren't in the picture. Some kids' parents are there. Some people are privileged. Some people are come from the bottom and go,
Yeah.
you know, get change their lives, for the better. So it's
That's
very
also
interesting how people are
that's a,
raised.
that's a good point. I also do what I do to inspire young kids. Like when I go to the gym, or like when I go to my customers, I see all these kids. I go, hey, because they follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I go, hey, Sylvia, look, man, I just lost 30 pounds. I just lost 20 pounds. I go, man, that's great. Keep going. So I love that because kids, they need to have a role model. So I also do it for them. Like you say, some of
Yeah.
them don't have parents. So
Hmm.
like when I go to the gym, I go these young guys coming up to me, hey bro, looking good. Hey, look. I just I'm ripped, I'm getting I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it's like it gets me going. I love it.
Wow.
You also need to be a
That
role model for kids,
yeah, dude.
for the younger generation.
I love that. I really do.
It gets me
Um,
going too. I mean, I'm an old fart. I'm 54. I'll be 55 soon. But all those
you
kids keep
don't.
me motivated. Just I
Yeah.
keep doing it for them.
You look
You know.
good, by the way. You don't look 55. I'm like, what?
Thanks, buddy. Healthy lifestyle, dude.
Hell yeah. I mean, if we could live forever, that'd be kind of like wild, but I don't want to go to like 110 and be like, okay, maybe 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 I'm ready to hang it up, but while you're vigorous, you got the muscles, like do you think you'd work out like forever or what's your
No.
like once you retire from UPS and you move, I don't know if you'll stay in the area or whatever, but what is your goal after UPS?
I wish I could have my own gym or get a job as a trainer, part time as a trainer. You have to
Yeah.
keep active. You have to keep moving. Because once you
Yeah.
like, stop, yeah, I think your life like changes. So you have to be always keep it going, keep it going. I mean, my routine has changed over the years. I don't work
Hmm.
out as heavy as I used to. Every year it changes. Now I work out according to my age. Less weight, more repetitions, more cardio. but I try to stay lean. I mean, I'm not as big as before, but try to stay lean.
Yeah.
It changes, but you have to look good according to your age. The
Hell
best,
yeah.
the best you can.
Exactly. Now, can I ask you if you have maybe for the weightlifting guys out there, are you more of a weightlifter or like reps or what's your like
Well,
what's
no, I
your,
mean,
how much?
I used to be a power lifter. Then I was a bodybuilder. I competed for like 10 years. When I was younger, I did a lot of competitions. But now I'm more like into like cardio, calisthenia. You know what I mean? Like less
Mhm.
weight.
Wow. And then the question I had for you is how much could you lift or is that if you want to say that, I don't know what's the most or
I mean,
you've
when I was
lifted.
younger, I mean, my max in bench press was like 405, 415. For
Wow.
legs was 515. I used to be a heavy lifter, more like a power lifter.
Holy crap. That's amazing.
But the thing is, when I started working for UPS, that was it. But I go, I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit UPS. Or I'm not gonna quit lifting. So I had
Hmm.
to change my routine. I switched to less weight, more reps.
Nice. Nice.
That's how I maintain it.
That's great. So then, I asked you before the show. I'm not sure if we touched on the one, I believe, but I asked you before the show, before we started, if you had three things. So the idea of the podcast is three things I didn't know about you. We kind of touched on the weightlifting. Is there anything that you're comfortable sharing online, on Instagram or no, excuse me, on the podcast community that we didn't know about you or I didn't know about you?
I think people mostly know everything about me. I mean, I came
Hmm.
here when I was a teenager, 18, 19 years old. I started my career at UPS in my 30s. I've been working out since I was 14, 15 years old.
Yeah.
I admired, Luferino and
Oh yeah.
Arnold. And To me, bodybuilding is my life. It has opened up doors everywhere. She's like
Really?
everywhere I go, it's like people go like, oh, I was on the cruise, and it's like, all the guys are like, all the crew people are like, man, you look awesome. Oh my God, look at this guy. How old are you? So bodybuilding have opened up a lot of doors, man. I mean, when I go to my
Wow.
customers, it's incredible. Everybody's like, hey, look at this guy. How old are you? And
Yeah.
I just want to say, people, it's never too late. You're never too old to start working out. People ask me, when are you going to stop? I go, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep going.
You're
This is a
happy. It makes
lifestyle.
you happy,
It
right? It
makes
makes you happy, I
it
think.
makes me happy. It makes me
Yeah.
happy. It makes my wife happy. And it keeps
There
me
you go.
in
There you
good
go. Shout
shape.
out to the wife there for
Shout
all
out to the
support,
wife.
right?
Yeah, she support me 100%.
That's amazing. Um, God, yeah, like I just think about the effect. So like we were talking earlier about kids coming up to you and saying, "Oh, hey, what's up? How you doing? I got gains, check me
Yeah, I
out."
got
And you
gains. Those people, kids that I
so
don't know, they just follow me on Facebook. You know,
yeah.
on social media.
Exactly, exactly. So, so being nice, I have a saying that I look at a lot of stuff online, and the saying is being nice is free. There's no
Being nice
cost
is
to
free.
being nice to someone when
Let me tell you,
somebody.
as I got followers, I got haters. I mean,
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
why, but you know what? I love my haters. They keep me going too, because I
Shout
know
out to
they
the haters.
shout out to them because I know they looking out. They're looking at me. They're looking at me very closely. So that's why I do it for them too.
You
Because I know
know
they
what,
get
Silvio?
motivated. They might write
Oh,
bad comments or something, but
sorry.
they watching me really closely.
You got me laughing, bro.
Yeah,
Hold on. My
but
my
I just got love for them. I love you guys if you're watching this podcast.
oh my shit. So let me break in here. So the haters are gonna hate. The love, not the lovers, but the nice people are gonna
But
be nice.
be
And then
nice.
there's in between, right?
And
So
there's in
I love
between.
your positive attitude, but you're like, you know what? I love my followers, but I love my haters too.
I love my haters too. Got nothing but love for them.
Dude,
Even in the UPS
that's
chat
right.
line, I mean,
Great.
I got haters too, but I love them. I love them.
You know what? Why or even why even to me, it's like why even sorry, why even like acknowledge that to me, but you're not like commenting, "Oh, you haters, la la la," but you're just like, "You know what? Haters gonna hate, lovers gonna love," whatever the saying is. And that's great. I love your attitude. I can't believe that's so cool.
He said, bro, we only
That's
live once.
perfect.
for me, there is no hate in my heart. There is no hate. I just love everybody.
That's
That's
great, dude.
that's going to help your attitude, man, towards life. I love
Hell
life.
yeah. Hell yeah. Um, I wanted to ask you something else that was very, you get a lot of comments on this, like, who does your videos? How do you do that? Aren't you working? Like, I'm curious.
I get that same question every day. It's funny, but I have a helper all year round. All year
Oh,
round. Yes, I have a commercial route, a mode route.
right.
I don't know if you see my videos. I have a truck. I drive a TP60 trailer in the
Hmm.
back, and yeah,
Nice.
my route is a helper route all year round. Now in Christmas, I get a second helper,
Two helpers?
two helpers.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Wow. So
yeah, cause
that shout out to your helper that does the videography. He's
Rob
or her, she, I don't know.
Robert
It's a person.
Valle. I mean, people give him credit. He's the one that does all the videos, man. Great guy.
I didn't
He
hear
should.
that. Tell
He
me his name one more time.
Robert Valle.
Shout out to him. Does he have an Instagram or is that okay to shout him out or
No, I
no?
don't think. Yeah, and I say he's an older guy. He doesn't have an Instagram account,
Well,
but
cool.
he should get all the credit. He never gets the credit. A lot of people ask me about him, but he should get all the credit because he's the ones. I mean, he's done all my TikToks, and we get a lot of viewers. Actually, my TikTok account is Valle R Valle 72. That's his TikTok.
Okay, okay. So Arvaye 72. How do you spell that? Is that okay to tell the
Yeah,
spelling?
R Valle VALLE 72. That's his
Thank you.
TikTok. I mean, it's me in the videos, but that's his TikTok,
Hell
and
yeah.
he gets paid for doing those TikToks too, and
Yeah,
he deserves it.
that's great, man. And
Yeah,
then can you if you're comfortable with it, like how did you get into I know you motivated, right? But how did you get the idea of the videos and TikTok and all that stuff? How did that come about like for you?
he started it, and then we started getting paid. So Robert, you know what? Let's continue doing these videos. Half of that money I put it in. I guess donated to St. Jude children, with cancer.
Oh,
So half of the money goes for donation.
wow. Wow. That's
Yes,
really
sir.
cool, man.
So that's how, I mean, he started it, and now as we started getting paid, we go, we're going to split the money. We're going to put all this money, something for you. I mean, some for you because you're the one making the videos,
Hmm.
and the rest is going to go for St. Jude
That's
for
awesome, man.
kids with cancer. Yeah,
So shout out. So I don't know if you know the website, but it's just St. Jude. How do people
St.
reach
Jude.
out to there?
I think it's STJUDE St. Jude.
Right
That's
on. And then people can just
it's
Google it also.
Google it. Yes, and you get the name. It's a hospital.
Very good. I've heard of it. I know they're
They treat all kids with cancer for free. They help their families. It's a great cause.
yeah. Well, thank you for doing that. I had no idea that that was something you did. It's I appreciate that. That's
We still do
for all
it.
the
I mean,
viewers.
yes, we still do that. I mean, I know all the money goes to half of the money goes to St. Jude Hospital
Yeah.
to
Hell
help
yeah.
kids with cancer.
That's really great.
Helping the community also, it's like it makes you feel great. Feel great.
Nice. I had another thought, changing gears here a little bit. Do you ever do like, because you have a big social media presence, I've
Yeah,
noticed at least.
yeah.
Do you know how many followers you have or around on certain accounts, or what's your biggest account
My
following
biggest
or
account is TikTok. We have close to 300,000 followers.
really?
Yeah, and then Instagram over 100,000.
Wow. And you just been on Facebook too, you guys. I'm like, holy crap, that's how
Yeah,
I reached out to you.
close to 100,000. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. And then how long have you been doing the videos, you think?
Uh, about 5 years. No more than 5 years.
Wow. Yeah, time like
Time flies.
that's
Time
great,
flies.
man. It feels like yesterday
But
probably. I
it
just
also
started.
helps me because I go, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep working out because people look up. They keep watching me over the years. They keep watching
Yeah.
that. I'm constant. And like I don't change. I'm right there. I'm right there. Saying that
Consistency, right?
consistency is the key for everything. So I just try to show people that I'm very consistent, not to change, not to change. Keep going. Don't stop.
Yeah.
The world is like it's never enough.
Hell
Those,
yeah, dude. I
yeah.
freaking love that. So consistency. So, man, that's great. So if you had,
Consistency. and
Go ahead.
discipline. They both come together.
Yeah, that was actually my question. You're reading my mind here, Silvio. I like that. So, if you had anything, because you kind of said it, but if you have any more to say on this, please do. If you had anything to say to the listening audience or the watching audience here, because we're going to post this, later on, what would you tell them? You said consistency and anything else?
And discipline. Guys, be thankful. Be grateful for life. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for your family. And never take anything for granted. Life is too short. We only live once. So be happy, enjoy life, and don't hate. Don't be a hater. Try to help. Try to help one another. By helping others, you help yourself. It makes you a better person.
Wow, that's well said. Well said.
Yeah, that's my motto, man. By
I love.
helping
We need
others,
to
you're
get a
helping.
t-shirt. We need a t-shirt with all those things. Hashtag hashtag Silvio. What is
Hey,
the
you have
motivation? Daily motivation.
daily motivation. That's I try to have one every day, man, for all my followers and for all the audience.
That's
It's good.
great. I
It is good.
really, man. So I feel like we've covered everything. Is there anything? I'm wrapping up close to it now, but I do want to check with you. Is there anything we missed that you wanted to talk about, or any? I have a couple more questions I just thought of, but is there anything we missed you'd like to cover?
Guys, for the UPS community, if you don't work out, start working out. It's gonna make your career a lot easier. Trust me. I mean, people have different priorities, but it's like younger guys, they rather go to the club instead of going to the gym.
Hmm.
But there is time for everything. People go, man, if you work 14 hours, 12 hours, where do you find the time to work out? Remember, the day has 24 hours. An hour of your day is like 4% of your day. You can do it. It's, it's practically nothing. You just gotta be wisely with your time. Make sure you spend it wisely, and you can you can do it. UPS is just like any other career. I know it's physical, it's tough, but if you work out and stay healthy, you survive, and you survive also every peak season out there, every year. You
Yeah,
can do
dude.
it.
You can do it.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
from. I don't know if you've seen The Water Boy. It's the
the water
Adam
boy,
Sandler
you can
movie.
do
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
that's the one. Well, I didn't mean to make light of what you said, but it just reminded me of that. And
Yeah,
really, just,
it's true.
just take time, make an hour, make so whatever percentage of your day. You know what? Start with the 5 minute walk.
Five
This is
minute
just for
walk.
me. I'm not telling
Yeah,
you because I'm not the like as work out as you every day, but I do appreciate activity. And you work out and at work it's different. Or working
yeah,
at work, it's you're
yeah.
walking, it's different. You're
It's
walking
different.
just to walk. That's your time
Exactly. It's
for
your
me.
time. It makes to make you feel better.
Yeah, even if you
It's
have a
different.
dog or walk your cat, I don't care, anything.
That's
Just
my
walk.
thing. I walk my dog. I walk my dog every morning. That's my cardio. And
Yeah.
4:30 in the morning. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit, 4:30? I thought I
The
got up early.
4:30 in the morning. That's my cardio. I do my stretching. Because if I don't do it, I feel bad, man. My whole body hurts. You know.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
that's another good tip to leave with the people of the listening audience, is walk. Get out there and walk.
Walk, man. Do a,
Get,
don't run. Do a power walk. You know,
yeah.
at a breeze pace, just in GPS. Walk at a breeze pace.
What was that? A green? What? I didn't hear that part.
At a breeze pace, just like in UPS.
There
Walk,
you
don't
go.
run. At a steady
Oh yeah.
pace.
Like, you get the five. Okay, 5 point commentary, 10 point, or no, 10 point commentary. The five seeing
Okay.
habits.
The
Okay, go.
facing
No, just
habits.
kidding.
Yeah, yeah. You can use those in your daily routine, in your life, in your daily life. They come
Yeah.
out handy.
So I know I said I'm wrapping up, but I have two more questions for you,
Yeah.
if that's okay. So the question you said daily comment. So I reminded me of something. So a supervisor of mine, I'm going to do his initials because I didn't tell him I was going to say this. So his name is MG, and he's used to be in my other building, but now he transferred to another hub. But the listening audience probably figure out who he is. He said one time he was training his daughter to drive. And I said, "Oh, that's great." And he says, "Yeah, I have her do the 10 point commentary, the five seeing habits before she could drive." I said, "Oh, I I didn't think about that. And that's pretty smart guy, right?
Yeah, it's like exactly. You can use those. I mean, I also taught my kids those the fighting habits. You have to use them in your daily life. You know.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
That's
they had
great.
saved me. They had saved me plenty of times. Trust me. The other day I was
Exactly.
driving. I stopped at a. The light has just turned green, and I stopped, and I saw this guy like, boom, passing me across like here in Florida, in Miami. I don't know. When you see the yellow light, you're supposed to slow down and stop. But here in Florida, people like they see the yellow light and they like boom, they speed up. So that's why
Holy.
you have to be always idly time. Look at the big
Yeah.
picture, clear intersections. Use those because it's gonna save your life, guys.
Right. Look
Not
left, right, left, baby. You
left,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
left, clear intersection. Just don't use it at
Release the
work.
brake and go.
Use it with your families. Trust
Yeah.
me, it can save you.
I gotta say, UPS does have their stuff together as far as the rules for driving, safe driving. You know,
Safe
it's not
driving.
just to be, oh, you have to follow the rules, you need to do this or else. No, it's for your safety and to get
It's for
home to
your
your
safety.
families at the end of the day.
Yeah. You have to be a
So,
defensive driver.
hmm,
I think
exactly.
what they're teaching us is good. It's a good thing. Some guys get upset because supervisors follow them around and they get written out for not following the method. But I think they're doing a good thing, teaching us how to be defensive drivers, how to drive safely. It's
Yeah,
for our own good thing. Also to be safe, to be to be safe at work using the safety methods. Because remember, we got to support our families, so we have to be safe. We
exactly.
got to make sure we got to come back home in one piece.
Well said. Well said. So the other question I had for you, I went over mentors. Oh, I keep saying one more question. I'm sorry, but maybe two more questions. Is that okay?
Okay, go ahead, buddy. That's what we're here
Okay,
for.
thank you. So the other question I had was, what would you tell, knowing what you know now in your life and how far you've come, you're 55 now, what would you tell your 16-year-old self?
16-year-old. I
No,
wish
no,
I could.
your 16-year-old self.
If I was 16,
Yeah, yeah. Like now, what would you tell him from your knowledge today?
man, I wish I could know what I know now. I wish I could know better. It has saved me a few troubles.
Yeah,
You know,
I
to
like
be
it.
yeah.
I
I
like
mean,
it.
I mean, I think everybody thinks the same thing. As we get older, we learn things. We learn things about life. When you're a teenager, you think you know it all, but actually you don't know anything because you haven't lived. You know,
Yeah,
it's tough, but you got to learn as you go. And I wish I had the same mentality. Probably I would have finished school. My dad used to tell me at the time, finish college.
hmm.
Probably if I knew what I know now, I'll be probably I don't know to management or something. But I
It could have
but
gone
I
a
don't I
different
don't
way.
a different way. But I don't regret my life. Trust me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't regret my life. I wasn't I wasn't always. I mean, I wasn't a troublemaker. As a teenager, I was like very. I was always into working out. And
yeah.
yeah,
That's great. That's great. I thought, yeah. So like when for me, what I would tell my 16-year-old self, I never even thought about this question, but probably. I'm just thinking off the top of my head here because that's a hard question. Sometimes you're like, well, I don't know.
yeah,
What would I tell my
it
16-year-old
is.
self? Um, I'll give me a moment here. I think I would say, I guess like slow down, I think would be something because I was
So
always just go, 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 do. Just take a breath, breathe
yeah,
more. Not that I was like a crazy teenager myself, but I definitely was into driving fast cars and
fast cars.
hauling
Yeah,
hauling ass and I wasn't getting get into trouble like I was a teenager, but I was still I didn't get
teenager.
arrested or anything like that crazy, but I definitely had some ups and downs, as you know. I'm sure maybe you've had
I
some
think
ups
that's
and
part of
downs.
being a teenager. It's part of
Yeah,
it. I mean, I think
I'm
everybody
glad.
thinks
Go
the
ahead.
same thing. If if we knew what we know now, it'll have been different. You know,
Yeah,
but
experience, right?
experience, probably experience. That's part of
Uh,
being a teenager. You're learning as you go, you know.
totally, totally.
But nowadays, nowadays is different. So that's why you have to be strong with your kids.
Hmm.
Gotta teach them
Hmm.
that
Exactly,
not to live a crazy life, that to slow down. Not to go
exactly.
that far, because there is a moment for everything in your life. Be a kid right now, be a teenager right now, but don't try to go that fast.
Yeah. I'm very glad though Instagram and Facebook was not around when I was a teenager, and it wasn't around for
Oh,
you either, right?
exactly.
We documented. Like, no.
Bro, I think we live a great life. I mean, uh, because nowadays everything is social media. Back then, I would gather with all my friends. We used to get together, have fun, talk. Nowadays, everything is internet. You don't have real friends. I mean, physical. You know,
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
everything is social media.
It's a different
Back then, we
world,
did
so
the
to
real
speak.
thing. We did the real thing. We were into sports. We were into going out to the beach. All the guys. It
Yeah.
was a different world. I think to
Yeah,
me, I think
we didn't have these cell phones
the
everywhere
cell
with us.
phones. Like I would like we'd like
No
get out of
camera.
school and get together, play sports after school. Nowadays it's different. You see, I mean, I
Hmm.
see my kids. It's like get off the phone, get off the cell phone. It's time for dinner. It's like I mean, I think they live in a different era.
Exactly. That reminds me of something. You said, the kids are on there. Let me hold my phone here. Their
Yeah.
kids are like this on the helper. I don't know if you have a driver helper that drives with you, or does he meet you at
Oh
each stop, or how does that,
no, he drives
is
with
he on
me.
his
He
own
drives.
phone or no? That's the question.
Yes, I see my dad. He's like, I don't know if he's talking to me or if he's talking to his cell phone. Because they like, they got all those
He's just like,
the earbuds, and he's like, what the? Are you talking to me? I go, oh my god, drives me crazy, honestly.
I'm sorry. Do you, It's so true, dude. It's so
Yeah.
true. So, do you have a helper story? This is shout out to Dave and Luke from the Double Dealing podcast, but they have a question for their guests. I'm going to take their question. Do you have a helper story that would be a memorable one, or something you're comfortable sharing?
I know, man. I mean, not. I mean, well, like I mentioned, when I get a real young guy, I hate the fact that they always on the with those earphones talking. So I don't know if they're talking to me or they're talking to themselves. And it's like, excuse me, hey, what's up? What do you say? Oh, I go, no, bro. They spend
He's like, no, no, right
hours.
here.
They spend hours just talking, 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 talking. And it's like I feel like I'm by myself.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna.
even though they're right
They
there.
they there with me, and it's like, oh my god, I hate this because I don't even use my phone. I don't even use earpods.
Hmm.
I'm old school.
Yeah, yeah, dude. That's
So for all the
great.
helpers out there, guys, I mean, if you are with your driver, please, please, don't use those earphones.
Yeah, there you
Make sure
go.
if you're gonna talk on the phone, take a break,
I take a break and
do
talk,
whatever you
or
want to do, whatever you gotta do, but keep focused on the job.
exactly. Break is for break time and talking,
And
and lunch is
talking.
for eating and relaxing,
That's
or playing on your phone. That's what the break is
exactly.
for.
Yeah.
But not everybody wants to. Well, I can just text my girlfriend right now when I'm in the
Right
seat,
now,
which is fine. If it's an
since what
emergency, hey, go ahead. But
since we're talking about uh, texting and
Facebook
stuff
and
like
all
that,
that, yeah, texting.
I get this question a lot. When do you do your videos? Do you do it on the
Oh
company
yeah,
time,
right,
or do you
right.
do it on your own time? Well, guys, remember we have an hour. We have an hour break. Probably I take three. I divide it into three breaks.
Hmm.
I eat my meals because I gotta eat 6 times a day. I eat my meals, and then I do a little video. But I don't. I never do it on company time. That's a no.
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly.
I respect that. My supervisor knows. We talked about it. We talked about it, and he knows. I always do it during my break time.
Nice,
So
nice.
guys out there, don't do videos on your own time, on company
When you're
time
getting paid, do it when
when
you're
you're
on
getting
break,
paid.
right?
Do it when
Or
you're
you
on
can
break.
do it on a paid break. That's okay too.
Yeah, on a paid break, but don't get yourself in trouble. Do it on do it on your
Yeah,
break. I,
hell
I never
yeah.
do videos on my own time. I mean, on my own
Smart,
time. Yeah, on
smart.
company time. Yeah.
I know what you meant exactly.
So if your supervisors are watching this,
Hey, shout out to the haters, shout out to the supervisors,
Both
shout out to the
advice.
lovers, everybody, man.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else you wanted to do a shout out to that you maybe forgot to mention, or in either online or in real life that you'd just like to say hello to, or anything? If not, it's okay.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Daniel, man, Daniel, keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing a great job. Also, the UPS guy. I don't know his name, his real name.
Bobby,
Bobby. This guy's awesome. Makes me laugh all the time. And he's also trying to make us have a good time by doing those funny videos. They're trying to, I know what he's trying to do, trying to make people, drivers, change their mindset about UPS.
mm,
Because like I mentioned before, you have to be, you have to be funny. You have to have fun. Because if you're like bitter all the time,
yeah,
it's not gonna happen, man. You're gonna feel like quitting every day. So have fun. I know the job is gonna be tough, but by being negative, you're just gonna make it harder. So follow these guys. Follow these guys online. The UPS guy, Daniel. I think there's another guy, the Slammer. The Slammer. He's a
oh, Chris
wrestler.
Slammer,
Chris
shout
Slammer, man.
out.
That guy is great. You see, he's following his dream. He's a driver and he's following his dream too. UPS is
Yeah,
not the end of the world. Do what you love to do.
yeah,
Work and do what you love to do. I mean, UPS is not a reason for you to stop enjoying life. It's all here. You gotta be positive.
that's great,
You gotta
man.
be disciplined. There's a moment for everything in your life, for work, for family, and to do whatever you love to do. To
Exactly,
follow your passion.
exactly. Well, on that note, I think we're gonna end off here. I feel like I had one question to ask you, but I can't recall it. But maybe we'll save that for next time.
Just for sure. And
I
Daniel, man,
really,
keep posting all those videos. Also, UPS guy, just keep
yes,
doing this,
yes.
man.
Let me just shout out his actual Instagram. So Daniel the Warrior 503 for the listening audience. Shout out to him. And the other Bobby is UPS guy. And then Slammer. I don't know his
Yes,
off the top
Slammer.
of my head, but Chris Slammer. Just put that
Chris
into the
Slammer.
Instagram.
Keep doing what you're doing.
He's shout out to him. And he used to own a gym in I think he's out of Missouri.
I think it's Missouri.
Um, I listened to his podcast with Dave and Dave and Luke and
Luke, yeah. He also invited me. He hasn't called me back yet, but he also invited me to do a podcast with him.
yeah, shout out to Luke,
Yeah.
man,
So Luke, yeah.
and all the guys out there that do what we do, and I like talking about to
Bro,
people like yourself, and then I like promoting it. So again, thank you. It's
and they
been
help
freaking
you.
awesome.
And let me tell you, they're doing a great job making our life easier, our job easier. Because they,
Exactly,
they, they prove that this job can be done and have fun at the same time.
exactly, exactly. All right, buddy. Well, until next time, thank you again for doing this, and we'll talk soon.
Lars, anytime, buddy. Thanks for having me. It's a
All
pleasure.
right, you're welcome. All right,
Take care.
take care. All right,
That's
guys.
all, buddy. Bye bye.
See ya.
See ya.
Hold on one second. Don't leave yet. One sec. I'm going to stop the podcast. Stop.